You know when a year doesn't quite go how you thought it would. You start it full of intention, momentum, maybe even a bit of fire in your belly. And then somewhere along the way, life happens. Business throws curveballs, confidence wobbles, energy dips. That was 2025 for me. And if that resonates with you, if last year was tough personally, professionally, or both, I want you to know something straight away. A hard year does not get the final say on who you are or what you're capable of. Today's episode is about closing one chapter properly without dragging it into the next one and setting yourself up to move into 2026 feeling steadier, clearer, and quietly confident again. I think there's a lot of pressure at this time of year to pretend everything's fine, to gloss over the harder moments, to rebrand struggle as growth before you've actually had time to process it. But honestly, 2025 challenged me. There were moments where I questioned decisions I'd previously felt solid about, days where I didn't feel particularly confident or capable, times where I felt stretched emotionally and mentally in ways I wasn't expecting. And that's uncomfortable to say out loud, especially when you're the one other people look to for leadership. But something I've learned, and I think is really important, even high performers wobble. Even experienced business owners doubt themselves sometimes. Even leaders have days where they don't feel on top of it. That doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're human. Confidence isn't constant. It's something you rebuild. One of the biggest myths in business is that confidence is something you achieve once and then keep forever. It isn't. Confidence ebbs and flows. It gets knocked. It needs rebuilding, sometimes quietly, sometimes deliberately. And often, after a tough season, the goal isn't to bounce back, it's to recalibrate. You don't need to prove anything this year. You don't need to rush. You don't need to pretend last year didn't affect you. You just need to choose how you move forward. So, what am I focusing on this year? Well, rather than setting a long list of goals straight out of the gate, I'm anchoring myself in 3 priorities, and I'd really encourage you to consider these too. So priority 1 for me is health, because everything else depends on it. This one has to come first. Your health underpins everything. Your energy, your patience, your clarity, your resilience. When health slips, decision-making suffers. Boundaries blur. Everything feels harder than it needs to be. And this isn't just about physical health. It's mental, emotional, nervous system health too. Rest is not laziness. Looking after yourself is not indulgent. And burning yourself out is not a badge of honor. Trust me, I'm talking from experience. Your business can only grow to the extent that you can sustain it. Priority 2 for me, mindset, because it shapes everything you see. And I honestly believe mindset is the key to our success. Not because it makes problems disappear, but because it changes how much power they have over you. The same situation can crush one person, stretch another, strengthen someone else. The difference is mindset. So this year, I'm paying attention to the stories I tell myself when things don't go to plan, how quickly I spiral and how I bring myself back from that, and separating my worth from my results. Because confidence doesn't come from never struggling. It comes from knowing you can handle it when you do. Priority 3, focus and alignment. Now this is the game changer. After a tough year, it's tempting to just do more. More goals, more output, more pressure. But what most of us actually need is focus, fewer priorities, cleaner decisions, better alignment with the season of life we're in now, not who we were 3 years ago. This year is about saying no more often, choosing fewer, better goals, and letting go of things that no longer fit. Running a business that works with my life, not against it. You don't need to be louder this year. You need to be clearer. If 2025 knocked your confidence, please hear this. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are not starting again from scratch. You're starting again from experience. So take a moment this week and ask yourself, what do I need more of this year? Energy, calm, confidence, clarity? What drained me last year that I don't want to carry forward? What would it look like to lead my business with myself, not against myself? This year doesn't need to be dramatic. It doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be intentional. So, here's to a new chapter. Not one built on pressure or proving anything, but one built on self-trust, focus, and steadier confidence. And if last year was tough, let it make you wiser, not smaller. And let 2026 be your year to thrive. Thanks for listening to the Visionary VA podcast and for continuing to share and support the podcast. It really means the world. I'll be back on the 22nd of January for another guest episode. So do make sure you hit the follow or subscribe button so you don't miss an episode. And if today's episode has resonated and you want to spend a bit more time focusing on mindset and how it can impact how your year shapes up, do go back and take a listen to episode 8, where we reflect, recharge, and work on building that all-important growth mindset. You'll find the link in the show notes. And of course, if you're looking for some support from a great community as you build your VA business, come over to the Visionary VA Facebook group, where we have an awesome community of VAs building their businesses too. See you next time.